Hello friends, this is JGTV, episode 15. On my way to go meet some people for drinks. Pretty exciting stuff. I've been video blogged all day today, haven't caught a single thing. I'm figuring out that it's actually very difficult to keep up with a daily video blog and have a productive day. Because you're constantly thinking about what sort of things you're going to put in next. Title screens or different shots, different angles, different things to set up. Uber's pulling up, shit like that. So I've had a couple of these experiences since starting my company that I find really difficult to wrap my head around. So I've had a couple scenarios where a client relationship will degrade. It will become a situation in which maybe they don't feel like they're getting what they asked for, or what they thought was in the scope, or I don't know, just generally don't feel like they're getting the value from it, which is, in each of these cases, what is interesting is that we have regular calls with these clients, or we have regular meetings with them to go over what's important, what's being worked on, etc. And in each of these cases I'm referring to, the client has agreed to that scope. That's what they said that they wanted. It's what they've asked for, all those sort of things. And then they come back around and say, well, you're not doing what we expected. Now, mind you, we're in each of these cases, we're checking off all the different things we said we would do. And I just can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. We're saying, do you agree on this? And they're saying, yeah, we agree on that. And we go, okay. And we start working on that and we do that. And they say, that's not what we wanted. And I don't know how to deal with it as a business owner, because if doing what you said you're going to do results in somebody saying it's not what we wanted, and they agreed to it, what do you do about that? I just don't understand. I have 2 or 3 cases that I'm particularly thinking about where this has happened. We have asked the client for some information. We've said, hey, in order for us to do this, we need additional information from you. We need, the audience that we're going after, or we need some pieces of content, or we need, some changes to the website, or whatever. There'll be a handful of things we say, oh, these are the things that we need to be able to do that, because in order to fulfill the objectives that we have in the strategy, we need these things to have happen. And they'll say, okay, great. And then, in spite of the fact that we tell them that that's what we need in order to fulfill the objectives in the strategy, they then come back and say, well, why weren't these things done? So in both of these cases, we have said we need certain things in order to do what we need to do, and we agree on these objectives. And in both cases said, okay, we'll get those things done, and we agree on those objectives. And then they say, why weren't things done? And those aren't the right objectives. I just don't know what to do about it. But it's a thing that has come up a couple times, and I wish I had a solution.